Historically, the CPI was initially created to measure the changes in living costs faced by workers so that their wages could be adjusted to reflect the relative changes in the price of goods and services. The initial purpose for compiling a CPI was to index wages to changes in the CPI. What does it mean to index incomes or other monetary values to the CPI? Indexation ensures that the monetary values of certain payments are increased or decreased in proportion to changes in the CPI. A number of different monetary values are indexed to the CPI, including wages, salaries, pensions, Social Security benefits, rents, mortgage interest, other interest payments, and even taxes. For monetary incomes, the primary objective is to protect the purchasing power of the income from the effects of inflation. As inflation increases, the purchasing power of the income erodes. As prices of goods and services change relative to other goods and services, households must adjust their expenditures in response. They may decide to buy the relatively cheaper goods and services instead of the more expensive items. Alternatively, they may decide to purchase less of the other items they consume and continue to buy the same quantity of the relatively more expensive item. Indexation ensures that incomes are adjusted to reflect changes in the CPI and protect the purchasing power of income. Let's take a simple example to illustrate how the CPI is used to index monetary income. Let's assume that a household receives an annual income of $50,000. With this $50,000, they purchase a variety of goods and services for their use. To prevent an erosion in the purchasing power of the income received by the household, the income can be indexed to changes in the CPI. In this example, the income paid to the household is indexed to changes in the annual average CPI for the prior year, and the adjustment is effective in January of each year. If the annual average CPI increases by 5% in January, the household income would be increased to $52,500. The $2,500 adjustment to the annual income is based on the annual salary of $50,000 multiplied by 1.05, or the average annual change in the CPI for the previous year. Using the CPI to prevent inflation from eroding the purchasing power of income emphasizes the importance of compiling an accurate and reliable index. Changes in the CPI affect government budgets and impact households when payments such as Social Security are indexed to the CPI.